But I know it's all gonna make sense. Eventually. Right? This that holy grail.
Welcome back, everyone, to N.Cast. I'm your co-host, Prince Ayo.
And I'm your co-host, Brian.
We also have a special guest with us.
George Smith. What's up? How y'all doing?
What's up? G Prime Fitness. Let's go. What's up, man?
Just getting started, brother.
Hey. So, let's just introduce who George Smith is, or how I know George. I've known George for a while now.
Yeah.
Almost like a decade or so.
Yeah.
Like, I think we got a picture from like New Year's way back in the day.
I like how you didn't say it for like 10 years, you said it for a decade.
Yeah. Is that not 10 years? Oh.
It sounds more important. Like, it's just like, I've known this man for a decade.
Yeah, I mean,
For real, bro.
I'll just saving facts, putting out
Time
facts.
flies.
Exactly. So, what have you been doing, like, in your life and all that? Explain to the audience what you've been doing.
Man, it's been a lot going on, but similar to your story, how you posted about figuring out exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
This pandemic has been my time to figure myself out.
Exactly.
Figure out exactly what I want to do. Been working on myself.
Okay.
Trying to take care of myself first, as opposed to everyone else. So it's been well.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
been appreciating this time for sure.
Definitely. I think it's a blessing in disguise. Like, yeah, it was a little bit like anxiety going on, being quarantined for 3-4 months.
I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, but now everybody's like out. They're trying to like get back to normal a little bit. I mean, political wise, we don't know, but we definitely know that everybody's trying to like get back to normal. Even though, self-improvement. Mm-hmm. And I think there was a lot of focus these past 3-4 months. Like, even though like social media was portraying a different picture, but like I feel like individually people were definitely taking the time to like get to know themselves better, get to spend more time with their family, get to have conversations with people in their family because they're forced to be in the same house.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like that's basically a requirement now because I've seen a lot of people like share their stories online about how it's like, because I'm working at home, I'm relaxing at home, I'm basically doing everything like at home. Like, if I don't sort of like take care of myself, prioritize like more self-care, like I find myself like kind of drifting into like, depression, or unhealthy habits and stuff like that.
Procrastination, all that stuff, man.
Yeah. Definitely. That was a big problem with quarantine, but I'm glad that you decided to take the opportunity to like find yourself and like self-growth. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about, one, your fitness, and two, you have a podcast too. So we're gonna talk about both of those.
Cross promotion.
Yeah. So I just getting started with my company or whatever, and a lot of trial and error. Yeah. Like what you were talking about, just learning on the fly.
Exactly.
And just learning from your failures. I've been failing every day, whatever, don't matter. Just learn from it.
It's a part of the process.
And then as far as like my podcast, I've been slacking a little bit. Just been trying to, stay organized.
Whatever episodes you could put out, you can put out. You can ask Brian. Yeah. I was like trying to be as consistent as possible. Yeah. Like I'll have like 2-3 weeks off. Yeah.
Me and George were talking off the record how it's like, it's cool when you're recording, but when you're editing, it gets a little monotonous. Because like if you're editing a video, you got something to look at.
Right.
When you're editing a podcast, like you're literally just editing an audio file.
Exactly. Exactly. You gotta listen to that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like at least 3 times. Yeah. Because like when there's a cut, you kind of want a smooth transition sometimes. Mm-hmm. And like I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like probably when did I start editing? Like episode 6, 7?
I swear it was like, I think it was at least like 11.
Okay, around there.
I thought it was somewhere in like the teens maybe.
Yeah. So like he was started off editing, then he had school, and I was like, I gotta start editing, learning more. And I started editing, and I was like, damn, like this really does take like process.
See, because I would edit those episodes in the library, and I was like, all right, time to knock this out real quick. And then 2 hours would go by, like I'm like halfway done. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to class.
Yeah, bro, it's time consuming, but as far as my podcast, I really try to harp on, mindset, nutrition, and physicality, staying active. So.
If you need any guests, I'll be here. I'll bring Brian
along. I got you, man. I got you.
So
I've been looking forward to having people on my podcast. So for sure.
Do you only do audio or visual?
I'm only doing audio right now.
Okay. That's how we started off.
Yeah.
We started off in a closet upstairs.
Yeah, I remember the
You gotta do
squeaky
what you gotta
chairs.
do.
Yeah, the squeaky chairs. And
You gotta do
now
what you
we're
gotta
trying
do.
to elevate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Yes, sir.
But do you have any questions about the fitness? Because I got some questions fitness for G Prime right here.
So, little quick side story about me. This past couple of weeks, I actually just started getting back into exercising.
I like it.
Yeah, so before that, I got basically all my exercise from, walking my dogs. I walk my dogs twice a day, ranging from like 15 to 30 minutes at a time. So usually around half hour to an hour of walking outside each day. And, that's enough to kind of keep me feeling okay.
Okay.
Like, because like I'm getting outside, like I'm walking, I'm like getting my heart pumping. So it was definitely better than nothing. But I felt the need to do more because like while I didn't find myself getting like sinking deeper, I did feel the need to like kind of start crawling my way back up again. And so that's when I started, what I did to kind of get myself back into it is I actually downloaded an app. So all the other times I would start exercising, I would just kind of like look up some plans online and then just kind of like make something on my own. But this time I felt like, all right, well, let me find something super scheduled to kind of help me get on track. And then from there, I would, kind of sculpt it in my own way. So I guess my question is, do you have like any sort of advice for those types of people that may have been like exercising in the past, but took a long break or just couldn't find themselves to stick with anything in particular, and then now with COVID-19, a lot of people are staying at home. The opportunity to go outside and do things is a little limited right now, especially going to like gyms. So a lot of people are doing like at home exercises. Like, do you have any advice for those kinds of people, to get motivated, to get started?
Yeah. I would say what's been working for me most is just trying to get out of the house. So I like to do my workouts outside.
Just like outside.
So I'm just not in the house all the time, but it rains here and there, so you got to adjust accordingly. But I would just say try to stick with stuff that you like, stuff that you enjoy. Like, I don't know if you like running or like I don't like running. As far as like cardio, things like that.
That's because you're a baseball player.
Yeah. I rather sprint. I like sprinting. So.
I mean, I like both, but like like a lot of baseball players just go around the bases like a couple times. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I start running, my shin start hurting. I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. But as far as that, I would just say, just continue to just try to be consistent. But when you start eating the right foods and you're consistently doing that, you're feeding your brain the right stuff. So you'll start to see results, and you're like, all right, let me keep going. So it really, mindset, physicality, and like nutrition, they all go hand in hand. You have to get all three of those correct, or else.
What would you say the percentage ratio is for like active movement and fitness and nutrition consumption?
Honestly, I think they all go hand in hand. I think mindset goes first because.
Oh well, I was saying between eating what you're supposed to eat and physicality, but I guess if you want to put mindset
I got
too,
you.
Yeah. We can put all three and then put like a percentage to make 100%.
I mean, with me, I would say 80-20 always.
For fitness and
like nutrition, but just eating those healthy meals. But I also feel like everyone should treat themselves. Yeah. So like cheat meals, you got to have that into your.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're not like body.
Nah. And like all the fit people out there, they're not fully clean, bro. Like. No.
I've seen him eat like 5 boxes of pizza.
You see The Rock and
I'm literally
meals.
gonna say The Rock. Like he has a buffet. Like
or like I guess Brian would eat like a Snickers bar before every Cowboys game or something like that.
First up, Chad Johnson used to eat like Big Macs and still cook people up with his it's insane. I'm like, bro, he has McDonald's in the system cooking people up. That's crazy. That's insane.
But yeah, man, I would say stick to that 80-20%.
I heard 70-30 and I heard 80-20. I like 80-20.
I like 80-20,
because then like it focused that mentality. Like, that's how important food is. Like
really
70 is like C gets degrees 80-20 is
Yeah.
like you have to eat clean if you want the body that you want.
Exactly.
If it comes to fitness, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I actually like that perception of it. But what made you want to become like a certified personal trainer?
You know, I kind of told my story a little bit on Instagram, you know, with my
Okay.
depression post.
Okay.
Just going through those dark times, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I was waking up at like 4 a.m, going to work out at like 5:30, and that was just my time to better myself.
Yeah.
So I really just got in a really good relationship with just going to the gym and being consistent with it. I wasn't eating the healthiest at the time, but you know, just going in and working myself and just trying to get better is what, you know, I'm like, you know, I can't be really an athlete anymore, so, you know, I might as well start helping people.
Perfect segue into.
Yeah.
So you were an athlete.
Mhm.
What I think I gave a hint earlier,
Mhm.
but was baseball your only sport that you were involved in growing up?
I tried out soccer, didn't really like it.
Because you don't like running.
Right.
we got that.
Exactly.
We got that. All right.
Basketball.
Okay.
I did football in high school my first year, but then I stopped and just focused on baseball.
Okay.
So, but yeah, baseball's always been my first love, man.
That's dope. Like, how long you been playing baseball since like you were a kid?
Yeah,
Same
probably
days?
about 5 years old. Yep.
Are you a big Jackie Robinson fan?
Oh,
Or?
yeah, man. He's the man. He's a leader. I've always looked up to him. He's been a really big inspiration on me because you know I started learning about him back in like elementary school years.
Okay.
Just the impact he had. So yeah, he'll always be with me, bro.
Yeah, so that actually reminds me of something. I remember one of our earliest episodes when Prince and I were interviewing each other, and you know, I asked Prince this question, and I'm probably gonna ask you the same question. So, what has like playing sports sort of taught you about life growing up? Because you know you've been playing them for so long, you know, such a big part of your your childhood, your development stages. So, you know, what you got any like personal like sort of things you want to share?
I would say just the team aspect of it
Mm.
and the competitive side. Because like when you're around that competitiveness, but like you guys all are trying to reach a common goal, like that win or whatever, that championship, you fuel off that fire. You know what I'm saying? So just having that team aspect, and you know, I think, you know, when I stopped playing, that's what really affected me the most, because you know I wasn't around that team, and you know when I was playing on the field, that's when I feel like I was my best self, because I was doing something I love. You know, since you know the struggles with post college, you know, job to job, trying all this stuff out, it's been a struggle, and I know I haven't been the only one. So
You feel like you've been like when you stop playing sports, like you kind of missed that drive.
yeah,
Like that drive to just go out there and just get stuff done.
exactly.
You know?
Okay.
When you're doing stuff you love, you don't think about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like when I graduated, it was money. I want to make this salary, this and that. I want this big house, all that. It don't work like that, man. Because I wasn't passionate about it.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. I was
Right.
like, yeah, like you like need that passion, you need that passion fuel to really like that really like drives you to go out there and like, you know, do things. Because without that, you're just like, wait, why am I doing this again? Like what's the point of all of this? Like,
is the money worth it?
Like, is the money really worth it?
Right.
Like,
Exactly, man.
yeah. No, I feel that wholeheartedly. Oh shit.
What are you passionate about, Brian? I don't think I ever like asked you. Like I know that you're enthusiastic about like streaming. I know you're enthusiastic about video games. But like now I'm thinking about it. After like almost 60 episodes, I've never.
Wait, we've been making this podcast for over a year.
Yeah.
What are you passionate about?
Right.
What are you
All right.
passionate about?
I mean that's a tricky question because, there's like a lot of like things that I like that I want to keep a part of my life. But I think what's like the overarching theme between them all is just like I like art. I like experiencing art. I like talking about art, and I'm trying to work my way into being an artist myself. And that includes, writing, that includes like, video editing, just all kinds of like different things that I'm just interested in, both in creating and critiquing. And I guess that's like what drives me. Like I just want a life where like I'm just surrounded by art. And I'm surrounded by art, and I guess another thing I'm also passionate about, and I probably didn't realize this about myself until recently, and that's culture.
So important.
Yeah, just learning about culture. Like, because, we grew up, in like the school system, we had social studies, we had history class, but I feel like it didn't click for me until like halfway through college. I think it's when I took my first culture class, ironically enough, when I was in college, and I just started learning about this whole different society that like I just had no knowledge about, or just very little knowledge about, and just learning about that, I was like, and you're just like, oh, so that's why they do these things, because of like this, and just kind of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Undertone, like
not undertone, like
nonverbal communication.
Not even just that, just like that feeling you get when you're searching for something and you're slowly uncovering it.
Yeah.
That feeling.
An epiphany? I don't think that was where you were going. I'm just like trying to figure out.
I mean, let's keep it simple. Let's just call it discovery.
Discovery. Okay.
Just discovery. And yeah, and I think that's also a reason why I'm so interested in learning Korean as well, because I'm just learning another language, especially one that's very, very different from the one that I speak already, and learning how that ties into their own culture. And yeah, man, like it's just fun. I love doing it.
I'm glad that it took almost 60 episodes for me to find that out.
Hey, everybody's different, bro.
No, that like what connects us.
Yeah,
like, he's more detail oriented,
yeah,
and I'm more like creative type.
Mm-hmm.
So like our balance works out on like the podcast.
Right.
But like that, he's passionate about art, and I'm passionate about like creativity. That like aligns.
Mm-hmm.
So like that like
yeah, bro.
me knowing that now actually helps out.
Yeah.
So learn something new every day.
Every day, bro.
As a business owner, you already know how hard it is, especially on social media, to like stand out from the rest, because there's almost like 2 billion people on Instagram alone. And the reason why I emphasize Instagram is before I had this mindset, like before getting into business, it's like, bro, like I just want to be different. Like I already know people are going to add on, like people are showing their fake selves and stuff like that. But the platform is designed to show your best self.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the way it's designed, like you have to show your best self. And if you show yourself, yeah, you can monetize and you can like scale by doing that.
Right.
Problem is, a lot of business owners don't want to budget for marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You budgeted for marketing. I budgeted for marketing. Let's talk about GWU, which stands for Grow With Us Agency. How did you discover those guys, and how do you feel about those guys?
So, it's pretty much been life-changing for me.
Okay.
I think I've been with them for like a month now.
Okay.
They were one of the guys I connected with, saw my page, we had a nice conversation. And, I was thinking, I gotta invest in myself if I want to grow and want to learn. If I invest and I fail, then I fail.
Mm-hmm.
If I invest and, it goes my way, then that's what's up.
Are you saying you're investing in yourself because you want things done right and you need help? Or are you saying that you're investing in yourself because it's going to magically turn? I don't know. I'm just asking why.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because I have been needing help. I've been doing a lot of stuff on my own.
Yeah.
So, just having feedback, and then, I saw what they've been doing, because they're probably one of the hottest agencies right now.
Yeah.
And, I thought it was just going to be an investment, but I've met some cool people that I don't even know that like support me. I'm just like, wow, this is great. Where have these people been my whole life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Like, you're around people that all want to win, all want you to succeed, and it's been awesome. And it's not just that. They have those courses that, show you how to optimize your brand. So, when it comes to branding, you really want to humanize yourself. So,
By the way, you can check out our last episode, branding.
Yes, sir.
Back to George. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, with me, yeah, man, it's been really cool. And, what I like about them is it's pretty much a lifetime thing. Here, you got 6 weeks to do this, or 10 weeks, you invest in you
Cody and Omar, Cody Global and Omar, because Omar Connects, because Omar really broke it down. He's going some places because he has a background in finances. He understands marketing, so I think he can help out a lot. That's free promotion whether you want it or not, but you know what I mean. It's just those are the main people. They have articles about them. You can go read it and all that stuff, but they definitely help out with digital marketing. A lot of businesses, small businesses, need that. That's the only reason why I don't like name dropping, but their brand is out there, so it's okay. That's the only reason why I'm okay with it. But small businesses like you and I,
yes,
definitely need help with marketing. But I don't know if you had the same mindset as me, but I don't want to budget, or I rather learn it and then try to do it myself. But I made a post today about time is money, so you need to know how to move more efficiently. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you want to elevate to that next level, if you want to figure out, all right, you have a foundation. Now it's time to build the living room. Now it's time to I don't know. I invested in these guys, and they're showing a lot of support right now. They're teaching me a lot about digital marketing. In my undergrad, I majored in mass communications. I'm learning more from these guys about digital marketing. I understand the fundamentals of marketing, right? But I'm learning more about digital marketing from these guys.
Right. Specific tactics about digital.
And the reason why I invested in them, because I could easily learn the right information on YouTube. I just don't know who to trust on YouTube.
Exactly.
Because YouTube doesn't really have much structure. Because YouTube has good resources, but it's difficult to find it, and it's difficult to find something that works for you.
Who's genuine and who has a good cover up, and that's my problem. So it's just that's the only reason why I invested in them is they definitely they gave me the proof that they can execute what they're supposed to do when they walk and talk how they're supposed to talk. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're about it. So we'll just see where we go from here. I just had a question about it because you've been there longer than me.
Yeah.
And
it's been cool because you've seen the difference in my page.
Yeah.
I as far as aesthetic, I didn't have any skill in that.
Yeah.
As far as posting, I've been silent for years pretty much.
Yeah.
So this has all been new for me, but all of this is me stepping outside of my comfort zone, and that's what I realized. If you want to achieve and you want to grow, that's what you got to do.
I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I did what I was supposed to do. I did grad school, I did undergrad. When in grad school, I was trying to start my business, and now I'm going full-fledged with the business. So I graduated. Now it's
the time is now.
Yeah, I'm still in my 20s. I'm in the 30. You know what I mean? So it's just let me try to discover some stuff about me and try to figure it out. If not, I have something to fall back on.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So that's how I see it. What about you, Brian? I know you're about to graduate soon. And
hopefully after this upcoming semester, I'll have my BA in Media and Communication Studies. As for things after that, just finding some experience. I feel I just need to get more just things in my belt.
I'm telling you this right now. Having a grad degree at 27 is cool and all, but I'd rather have the experience than because all my classmates were in their mid 30s. I was 26, 25 years old with people who were in their mid 30s. I was bro, they have so much even if they didn't have foundation on certain topics, they experienced some certain stuff and it just connected.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just connected for them a lot faster than me because I'm still ignorant about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it ignorant. I should say just inexperienced.
But that's kind of what I mean by ignorant.
It just sounds nicer.
I'm not gonna sound nice.
Because ignorance, oh man, you're ignorant versus inexperienced.
No, but the reason why I say ignorant because it's just If I'm younger, like you gotta be like that.
All right. What about this though? Would you rather a girl call you ignorant or inexperienced?
Inexperienced means that she's gonna like teach me something. That's if that's what you're going with. If that's what you're going with, okay. All right.
Oh god.
Oh man.
But yeah. So I just think that taking your time, getting the experience that you need, Brian, is a lot better than just jumping back to school again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I took a year off. I got a grant for what I was doing, and I just went back to school because I didn't know what I wanted to do at 23 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to be fair, that I think that was a nice route you took because like you're like, I don't even know.
That was my opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my opportunity at the end of the day. But for you, like, if you have a different route, I'm just saying, like, if you have the experience route, it may be a little bit harder, but in the long run, it will serve you. Like branding. You know what I mean? Like, if you invest in your branding now, it'll serve you in the long run because people will remember your name and stuff like that.
And
Does that make sense?
Quality content, providing value.
But, yeah, that's all I got to say for that specific topic. I think we can go into closing thoughts. So, George, what we like to do on our episodes is like, we'll have a topic, have a concept, talk about it, and then we'll have like our closing thoughts, like our last words.
TLDR.
TLDR. Yeah, TLDR. Brian named it. There you go. Named it this episode. TLDR. So,
instead of closing thoughts, we could be like, all right, let's go on to TLDR.
there you go. It's established. TLDR.
Time codes in the description. You gotta watch the whole episode.
So basically, it's like self-explanatory. So basically, what's your thoughts on this episode? What's your giveaway to the audience members as well? So like, what can they take away? What value can they take away from this episode about fitness, health, or just from your journey?
Okay.
At the end of the day, because you're still branding at the end of the day, right?
So, yeah, of course, bro. I would say just take away from this is stepping outside your comfort zone, investing in yourself, and it doesn't really have to be a big investment. It could be a book, a course, anything. Just anything where you're learning more value as far as like going to where you want to go.
Okay. I think just to add on to what you're saying, even if you invest in a book, the book is worthless without implementation.
Exactly.
Like you gotta implement what you're learning. Doing is always better than reading, but like a balance with both will always help you in the long run. Cause like doing means that you have to go through like the hard valley of darkness and Dante's
versus going into a dark room with a flashlight.
Right. Exactly. Because then you have some guidance.
Yeah.
You have some direction. You know what I mean? Like, all right, at least they told me about this.
Let's call it informed action.
Informed action. There you go. There you go.
You have blind action and then you have informed action.
Okay. So yeah. So like, definitely invest in books if you feel like you're at the stage where you just need to elevate yourself and need to get more knowledgeable, but also do at the same time. Right. And that's my closing thoughts from this episode. And health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
So like, get to that money, get to that bag.
If you want to have money, you gotta take care of yourself. Yeah,
but if you have diabetes, if you have a heart attack, you may be able to take care of your hospital bills.
Yes.
But can you take care of your body? That is the question. So, that matters at the end of the day.
It does.
So, don't be like under 40 and not taking care of your body because you're hustling the money so much. Balance your life out. Your wealth matters too. That's an asset as well.
Balance
Brian, I'm talking too much. Give us your TLSLR.
Oh man, like I just want to revisit.
That wasn't it at all, but good. Go ahead.
I just want to like go back to that point. When y'all asked me, it's like, so what do you plan on doing? After you graduate, and I'm not gonna lie, having this discussion with y'all definitely helped me out a bit on like just kind of like picturing, kind of like doing like this map out that I have in my head.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like taking the time to do informed decisions, because I feel like I have the tools I need. Like, I feel like I have all the tools I need to be successful.
Yes.
I just have to learn how to best utilize them, you know, for what I need them to do. Like, I feel like I have the potential, you know, to land at least that dream entry sort of position I want, or that sort of get started on this dream passion project that I have in my head. It's just like, all right, well, how do I take this tool that I have and, you know, make it go for miles?
Right.
And I feel like, you know, taking that time out to invest in yourself, taking time to even just seek out help, and, you know, from others who have more experience than you, who have been down the same road as you, and, you know, just getting like some words of advice from them, you know, goes a long way. And yeah, on top of, like you said, health is wealth. You know, I've been trying to take care of myself a bit more, as I said earlier.
I see the veins popping out your elbows and your forearm.
Yeah,
Flexing hard.
I'm trying to get a six pack by the end of the fall.
It's over for them, ain't it? It's over for them if you get that
Hey,
six
they
pack.
robbed us of our beach bod opportunity, but we'll get them next summer.
Yeah, you gotta get them next summer.
We'll get them next
We
summer.
couldn't even go out this summer for real,
Nah,
so we gotta go
no.
next summer.
We'll get them next summer.
Exactly. 2021, coming soon.
Yeah.
Six pack. It's over for y'all.
And we ain't talking no Coors Light either.
Nah. I'm Nigerian, so the Heineken's coming my way, green and white. So you already know it's up. Anyways, that's our episode. I'm gonna give in. So we like to do our plugins. So I'm gonna give my plugin, which is I actually changed it. I actually have a brand plugin now. So it's Prince Nigma. So it's PrinceNigma.
That's
Simple.
across everything.
It's across everything.
So you took my advice, man. I did that shit.
No, I knew your advice. I didn't know what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I didn't know the username I wanted because it had to go across the board. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But
No,
like,
I feel it.
yeah. So Prince Nigma kind of looks like Prince Enigma because of my last name. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That's me across the board. Follow me on all social media and follow our channel too. George, please give your plugins.
Yes, sir. You follow me on Instagram at George Smith Fit. Be posting weekly. I'm gonna really be focusing on like unity, you know, forming together, teamwork, working together, learn from each other, all that. Weight loss and just drive, you know, because you need to drive if you want to get to that goal you want to get to. So
Definitely. Ryan?
Yeah, so if you want to find me on Twitter or Instagram, I prefer Twitter, but either or, it's Brian Lives Life. That's BrianLivesLife. Also, special shout out to my boy Adam, his channel, The Elite Authority on Twitch. He just recently got affiliated. And that's a big deal. You know, he's been working really hard. He streams Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. You know, he usually goes to like 11 p.m.-ish. And yeah, check out his stream if y'all get the chance, you know. He's a really entertaining guy.
Yeah, next level shit. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So, until next time, George, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
You know, this is not the end.
Yeah, there you go.
This is not the end. This is just the beginning. That's what I always say is the beginning. I got to get on your podcast.
Yes, sir.
When you get visual, or I can get audio too. Doesn't matter. I'll bring Brian along if he wants to come along.
Yes, sir.
You said I'll bring Brian along.
Nah, cause like I know you're busy and stuff, and yeah,
like I'm in like the back seat with the little baby seat. It's like, yeah, bring Brian along.
You already know. But anyways.
Oh man.
But anyways, yeah, this is not over. You come back and it's gonna be even a better setup.
Oh yeah.
Elevating the game, right? We gotta win out here. It starts with your mind, right?
It does. It does. Got to.
What is this about a new setup?
This a new setup, like green screens. Come on, man, we gotta talk about this off air. You making me like you talk about it on air.
Our
Like,
listeners want to know.
like, this guy out here
listeners
airing
wanna
me. Like, come on, bro. Like, we on camera, dog. Like, come on, chill.
Oh,
Anyways,
man.
Brian, close this out, please.
All right. 안녕히가세요. 또 만나요.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Until next time, folks.
Does it match? It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe.